Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be unboxing, which I do pretty much every month here on my channel, my Essential Rewards order for the month of March. Okay, so what that is basically my monthly order that I get through Young Living, which if you've never heard of them, it's a company that has essential oils. That's like their big thing, but then they have like everything, you guys. They have products for like personal care, cleaning, all the things you need for your house, supplements. They have protein powder and even like some kind of foods. So they have like most of the things. It's kind of like a one-stop shop situation if you want to treat it that way. And we get majority of things that we need for our life, like all the stuff that we used to grab from like Target and CVS and stores like that. We just kind of get through Young Living. So this is my Essential Rewards, which is it's like a rewards program that it's totally optional. You don't have to do it, but it makes total sense, and I like always recommend it if you're gonna have an account and at least order a little bit, because you get so many like points back that you can use basically as like store credit. You get free stuff, and it's just like the perks are actually like really legit, and I think it's super worth it. I'm not like this is not a subscription service. You pick out what you want every single month. Like every month I customize my order based on what we need, what we want to try, etc. So I'm in like full control. You can also cancel it anytime. It's like not sneaky or weird. It's so awesome. Okay, so with that being said, let's jump right in. I've got a pretty big order this month. I've got a lot of supplements, products, and oils, so kind of all three things. Okay, so starting with products. So I stocked up on a couple of our favorite Thieves like household items. This is the dishwasher powder. This is what we use obviously in our dishwasher. It comes with a little scoop, and we just use one scoop. This works amazing for us. If you have really hard water, you might have to like play with it a little bit. I've heard some people will add a little bit of vinegar or extra like lemon essential oil to get like your dishes to be really shiny and not cloudy. But we have literally never had that issue. It's like actually my favorite stuff we've ever used. And it does last a pretty long time, and obviously no toxins or chemicals or anything. Next, we got a bottle of Thieves laundry soap. Every time I'm running low on one of my bottles, I usually like to have a few stocked at all times. They last forever. This bottle is like little miniature size, but that's because it's super duper concentrated. I think it's 6 times ultra concentrated. This little cap right here, I only use about a fourth of the capful for an entire load of laundry, and it works like a dream. And again, no toxic chemicals, no fragrance, no optical brighteners. Laundry, you guys, especially dryer sheets as well, the most toxic items you can have in your house if you're buying conventional products. I used to get all of our big tubs of Tide from Costco, no more, and the bounce dryer sheets, no more. That alone can cut so many toxins from your life when you ditch those products. Okay, we also got, of course, our Seedlings baby wipes. I got a 3-pack. I get a 3-pack. It's just on my order every single month. That's one thing that's nice about ER, is if there is something that you want to order every month, you don't have to continue to add it and always remember. You can just leave it on there, and if you don't need it, you can just delete it out and you won't get it that month. It's like super user friendly. So these are actually like dual purpose in our household. They're obviously baby wipes, so I do use them for Hayden. They're the only wipes that I use for Hayden. But I also use these as my makeup remover wipes as well. They are so soft, they're not scratchy, and I think they're even like softer than the ones I used to buy specifically for makeup remover wipes. And again, no fragrance, no toxins. Are you sensing a theme here? Okay, a couple more like personal care products. We stocked up on our Thieves whitening toothpaste. This is the only toothpaste that Matt and I use. I love it so much. It really does work as far as whitening goes. I did notice a difference when I started using it. And this stuff, it's just like my favorite toothpaste ever. It's pretty minty, and sometimes natural toothpaste can be gross, but this one actually, it like foams up pretty nicely. It's very minty, very close to conventional toothpaste, and I love it. Last personal care item is the charcoal bar soap. This is what Matt uses in the shower. I use it sometimes too. It's really good for like pulling, if you're like acne prone. I would even use this like in your skincare routine, maybe a couple times a week, to help like pull all of the impurities out, because charcoal is really good at doing that. But he just likes using this in the shower. It's also really good if you are switching to natural deodorant and you are stinky. I mean, there's no way around it. This can also kind of help speed up that process and pull all of like the impurities out of your armpits and things that are kind of making the whole process worse. So another fun tip, but it's also just really great bar soap. Okay, next, moving on to supplements. So we restocked Super B. This is a B complex. I love it. I take this mostly every day. And it's a great, obviously, B complex. It has all the different B vitamins, but most specifically, it has the real form of folate, like methyl tetrahydrofolate, not folic acid, which is really important to me and should be important to everyone else. If you want to know the reason why, I did an in-depth discussion on that in my pregnancy supplements video. You can go check that out. Next is Life 9, which is just Young Living's version of a probiotic. Matt and I both take this every single day, and we always keep this pretty well stocked so we don't run out. I also have a whole video on gut health and a separate video on probiotics if you want to check those out, and that will kind of give you an idea of why I choose to supplement with probiotics. Hayden also has them too, not that one, but okay. Next is Ningxia Nitro. These are like kind of like little energy shots, but the ingredients are much better than what you can find like in normal stores. It also has the Ningxia wolfberry in there, which is really antioxidant rich. I don't really use these too much. I just feel like I don't really have a purpose for them per se. Matt loves these though. They're kind of like his pre-workout. He takes these like on the way to the gym. It just, you know, before his workout, just to give him like a little boost, and he really likes these. We order those pretty much every month. Speaking of Matt and going to the gym, we also restocked on Amino Wise. He goes through this pretty quickly because he is obsessed with it. It's a BCAAs supplement, so he'll use this after he goes to the gym or running. It helps with muscle recovery, muscle building. It is a wolfberry lemonade flavor. You just like mix it in water and drink it. So that's another thing that he loves, and we always get. Next is Master Formula. This is basically Young Living's version of a multivitamin, but it's in this big box because it actually comes in little packets, and it's multiple different capsules and like pills. So I actually originally got this for myself to start taking in place of my prenatal with some iron added in addition. But I found out it has kelp in it, which I just have like a weird thing where I can't take supplemental like amounts of kelp. It's just too much for my body, which is super random, and I've literally never heard of anyone else having that issue except for me, but it's okay. But Matt is actually taking it now, so I'm just continuing on the prenatal I was on before, and Matt is now taking the Master Formula, and I'm really happy about that because it's a really high quality multivitamin, and I want to make sure that he's on that because his diet, you know, has some gaps here and there, which can help. It doesn't replace getting nutrients from food, but it does help. Okay, next, this isn't necessarily a supplement, but this is another Matt obsession. And when I mean obsession, I am talking, I have never seen him get so obsessed over anything. He likes Young Living stuff, but this is a whole new level. And that is the Young Living Vitality Drops. We have a bunch. I'm pretty sure he got 2 3-packs. And this is the lavender lemonade flavor. And then when the grapefruit bergamot flavor just came back in stock a few days ago, I think it went right back out of stock, he ordered like 2 or 3 more 3-packs. He like will not drink plain water anymore. He only uses this stuff. You basically just put a squirt in your water, and I never used to like these things. Like I know there's like Crystal Light ones and like Mio ones that we used to drink in college. They're gross. I think they're gross. I don't like them. These actually though, the flavor is really incredible. They don't taste fake. They're actually like really legitimately good. I don't drink them too much because I let Matt have his day with these. He goes through them quickly. As you can see, he ordered a ton, and they're really good. They also, they also have electrolytes in them as well, which is like a nice boost. It's not just flavoring, so that's kind of like a nice little added bonus. So he's obsessed with those. Okay, now moving on to oils. There is a few that I ordered and then a bunch that I got for free. But as you can see, the bulk of our orders these days, I'm always grabbing a few oils to like restock or whatever. But most of the stuff that we order is like household products, supplements, baby things, all the things that we used to buy at other stores, which is really cool because now we get, it's like 25% cash back, which I don't get that anywhere. Like literally no other stores offer that for me. So I just freaking love Essential Rewards. I just truly think it's awesome. Okay, so oils that I got. I restocked on my Progestins Plus serum. I never let myself run out of this ever. Once my bottle gets like maybe halfway, I always order another. Sometimes I even order 2. This is, I could do a whole video on this oil. It's just amazing for hormone support. It has literally changed my life when it comes to regulating the symptoms I experience around my period. It's made them so like not a big deal. It's not even funny when I used to literally have to like leave school or leave work because I was in so much pain and throwing up and just awful. I've talked a lot about this more specifically on my Clove and Arrow Essentials Instagram account if you want like more information on that. I don't want to go on too long here. Next, I ordered an oil called Release. This is an amazing oil to help with like releasing emotions. I also just love the smell. I was running low on the bottle that I had, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't run out. And also recently I had a miscarriage, so I feel like I just really need to lean on this oil right now just to help me like process any emotions. I feel like I'm at a good place with it now, and I feel like I'm really at peace with it. But you know, there are always, I feel like there's always like underlying emotions, at least for me, because I'm not the best at processing emotions. So I want to make sure I'm really like leaning into that and being really like conscious of that. So I'm going to be using a lot of Release these days. Okay, and then the last one I grabbed is Exodus 2, which is super random. Well, not super random, but I've never ordered this oil. This is new to me, but it's really good. I'm pretty sure for like immune support and also respiratory support. And I just wanted to make sure that I added this one to my collection just in case we end up needing extra support in those areas. We will have all of our powerful oily tools. So that's just another one I wanted to stock up on. Okay, and then lastly, I have a bunch of free oils. So every month there is like a different promo that Young Living runs, and it's basically like a whole line of oils and sometimes like supplements or products that you can get for free. So it's kind of like the more you spend, the more you get for free kind of thing. And like I said earlier, we get most of our household stuff and personal care and makeup and like all of that stuff that we used to buy other places, we get all through Young Living just now instead. So we end up spending like, I mean, a big part of our budget now just goes to our Young Living order. So we always end up getting a lot of free stuff, which is really, really nice, because again, when I used to buy all this stuff from Target, they were never giving me free stuff in return. So really awesome. Okay, so first we got 2 bottles of Valor, which is amazing because Valor is probably my favorite oil and probably everyone else's favorite oil. It's the best. It's like my perfume. It smells incredible. It's also just like the bravery and like liquid courage and like confidence in a bottle kind of oil. It's so good for stress. If you're feeling anxious, all of those feelings, Valor is your best friend. And we got 2 bottles because this is actually technically my order and Matt's order combined. So both of those orders redeemed this free oil. Okay, and then next we have Juvaflex. This is a vitality oil. You can also get this in the regular version as well. This is actually really good for liver support. If you have the like desk reference guide, I would highly recommend you open it up and just see what this oil can do. It's really, really powerful for just supporting your liver to do what it's supposed to do, which is metabolize metabolize all kinds of stuff, but when it comes to metabolizing things in the body like toxins and packaging them in a way that makes them safer so that your body can then get them out, really, really important process. And we are kind of overloaded these days with toxins from our environment, from our products. If we're not careful and you know, an informed consumer, we are just bombarded all the time. So helping your body to handle that load, helping your liver, giving it a little boost that it needs to handle that load, I think is, you know, a good idea. It's not necessarily necessary if you don't want it to be, but I am all for that. I love to just support my body in any way that I can. So love Juvaflex for that reason. Okay, and then we also for free got a bottle of Clarity. This is a really awesome oil for concentration and focus. Obviously Clarity, it makes sense. It's just a really, really good blend for that. So diffusing it or putting it in like a focus roller. It can also be used for like homework time, like to initiate like, okay guys, it's time to do our homework, let's sit down, put this in the diffuser, like set the mood. It's a really good oil for focus, concentration, mental clarity. And then lastly, we got a big bottle of Gentle Baby, which I'm so excited about because you can normally only get these in the little 5 mils. I love this oil so much. It is one of my favorites for Hayden, for when I was pregnant with her. It's a really like safe, gentle oil for pregnancy and young babies, as long as you're using it, you know, and diluting correctly and all of that. My favorite roller that I use on Hayden, aside from her immune support roller, is lavender, frankincense, and Gentle Baby. It's just kind of her daily roller that I use on her spine, bottoms of feet. It's just like her happy baby supportive roller. I love it so much. So love Gentle Baby. It's also really good for, I love putting it on dryer balls for laundry, especially Hayden's. I love all of her clothes to smell like Gentle Baby and not dryer sheets, which are so toxic, you guys. So I just love this oil so much. Okay guys, so that is it for my March Essential Rewards order. We got so much good stuff this month. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Maybe you learned something new about an oil or a product you already have, or now you maybe have something new on your wish list. If you're already a Young Living member. If you're not, would love for you to come join us. This has been like the best thing I've ever been a part of. It's been like 2.5 going on 3 years now, and I've never been like more grateful for the company, but also just the community. Speaking of community, we have like huge Facebook groups. So if you are to join and you want to get into oils and using all these products and, you know, all the perks of being a Young Living member and all of that, you will not be left alone. I will personally, if you sign up with my link, I will plug you into our groups, and you will have access to all of our resources and all of our education, especially when it comes to like how to learn to use oils in your daily life and support in all the ways. It's super, super helpful. I would have been so lost without them, and my starter kit probably would have still been sitting on my shelf somewhere untouched. So if you do want to come join, there's always a link down below on how to get started. It's just a little blog post that tells you all about how to grab your kit and join us and become a Young Living member. Thank you guys so much again for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.